here's the deal. Don't come here because you want to fix something. Don't wait that long. Come here because you want to remember yourself. I was a very athletic child. One of the many things I did was ride motorcycles, and I, at 11, had a motorcycle accident. And I compound fractured my femur, my cracked the patella, shattered the tib fib, losing 4 inches, and crushed the ankle. And then, some ribs and wrists and some other junk. It was a lot in those days. It's a long time ago. That was 48 years ago. Yeah. So I spent the next year and a half in a hospital trying to get healed. They didn't do a great job. They tried their best, but they never expected me to walk. So my ankle just fused the way it was. And so once I started walking from day one, it has not been easy because was immobile, and it was immobile at greater than 90 degrees. They also, not knowing what else to do, addicted me to morphine. And because I was in the hospital for 19 months, and for 12 of those on morphine, I lost the vast majority of my hair. My eyebrows got 9 cavities, and I believe it's called a parasystolic system, the little pumpies in your guts, quit working. I guess that's common. So I had problems evacuating. They tried, barium enemas and all kinds of junk, and they didn't really have an answer. So left the hospital, went on about my life. Chronic pain from pretty much day one, mostly when I was just walking until I started to get older. About 14 years ago, I got Lyme's disease, so we could add chronic fatigue to chronic pain. And then 5.5 years ago, I slipped and fell at the car wash and shattered the end of my femur, which wouldn't have happened to a normal person, but unbeknownst to me, even though I was taking tons of supplements, my bones had become very brittle and hollow. And so that simple slip and fall became very dramatic. So at that point, my left leg started working even harder than it had been all these years. So then I started to have problems with everything else to a much more severe degree. I have scoliosis. I have disintegration in my neck. I've torn my meniscus twice. My hip is, kind of always hurting because that whole meniscus doohickey. I've severely sprained my left ankle so many times that it remains swollen and weak. I started using a cane somewhere between full-time and part-time, or crutches. I have crutches at home by my bed. I don't know, about 1.5 years ago, where it just was too much. So, and I stand on my feet for a living. So for work, transfer belt, double braces with rods, more K-tape than you've ever seen in your life, and tequila. I came here expecting to learn more about myself and maybe find another way to Band-Aid just a little bit more the pain management. And I have been gleefully shocked. Dropped my cane before lunch today, and I can move. Things are moving. I still have pain, but it is far less, and I can see. This is going to be gone. We've got this. And I just didn't know that could happen. The first healing was insanely intense. So when I had my accident, I ended up in a coma for a couple months, and I'm guessing that maybe there was something residual after all these years, because my head exploded. I felt like a snake charmer. My whole body it was just obscene, crazy, ridiculous. Yesterday at the healing, it was a little bit calm. It was interesting. It was very interesting because instead of tackling all of this energy in my head, it all went straight to my heart. I literally thought my bra had broken because everything just felt weird up here. I'm so proud of myself for getting out of my own way. A lot of years of self-emotional abuse here. And every single one of my teams has told me how much love they felt coming from me just walking down the aisle to get to me. And that's exactly what I wanted to do, and I'm really proud of myself. I slept strangely because I was feeling things I have not felt. So I tossed and I turned and I was like, okay, you gotta go to bed, you gotta get up to crack of dawn. But I just kept going, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I rolled over on my side, I rolled over on my other side. These are things I don't do. I left my cane in the room for lunch, and I'm still standing here, cane-free, talking to you, which is just kind of crazy, especially that I'm not like bouncing around a whole bunch to try and ease the pain, ease the pain, ease the pain. I can move my knee. I see dancing in my future.